Hi, and welcome to Get It Right, a global health channel. So, off lately, I have started seeing that there's a trend that students are moving to UK or other countries for their courses or higher education in global health, public health. But do you know that there is a complete reversal of the patterns that we follow in our back home in our countries for exams, for education, for different things, and actually, global health, public health asks for a lot when you come to higher education programs, specifically in the UK or the US or other countries. So, if you have studied all your life in an academic system in the global south and you're moving to the global north, then expect and be ready for some surprises. So today's video is about the how to excel better in the assessments when you appear in a global or public health program. I hope that this video would help you to prepare in advance when you're moving to the country of your choice, because specifically I'm going to speak with my experience of an academic working in UK in global health and how assessments are different and what you should expect when you move from your country and what to expect in the course. So basically there are some pointers I would like to discuss here. So we will discuss the 3 points which makes the assessments different from you can expect assessments to be different under these 3 points from your home country programs. And then we will be discussing about 5 tips that would help you to excel in the assessments better when you take the course in specifically in UK. So if you are preparing to get into or enroll into a higher education course, be it bachelor's, master's, in global health or public health, then this video is just for you. So moving on to the first segment of the video, that is the 3 things that you may expect the assessments to be different when you take up a master's public health or a global health course in the UK. So number 1 is that there is an emphasis on critical analysis when it comes to assessments. We are more used to writing exams in global south based on say an unseen exam that we just remember answers and then we go and we write. We don't know what are the questions, but here the assessments are totally different and they look for critical analysis, and they see that if you have an ability to evaluate complex global health problems, if you can apply theories, if you can reflect on what you have learned during the module. So remember, so you need to have that lens of having a critical analysis. So you need to think, so what, for every answer that you write, for every argument that you build in your assessment. So generally assessments are built around an emphasis on critical analysis. Then assessments are not only the term and unseen exams. You can expect essays, you can expect evaluation of policies, you can expect policy briefs, you can expect preparation of a project proposal. There could be assessments could be as wide as a role play. They can be a scene exam. You might be given a set of questions and you might have to appear for a write and answer. So basically the emphasis again on assessments is to develop your arguments, and we want to see if you can develop proper solutions or demonstrate the ability to apply certain theories or certain concepts that you have learned in the module. So be prepared for that. It's a completely variety of assessments that you will face here. And then third, there could be group projects. So you could be asked to analyze a scenario in a role play, and it may not be an individual assessment. So then you have to work with a completely different group. Then you have to work with students from different backgrounds, from different disciplines, from different nationalities, from different cultures. And it's completely, I think it relates you to the real life experience, because life is very much like that. Once you learn a global health or a public health concept or if you complete a program, then we expect you to go outside in the real world and work with people of different cultures, different disciplines, different competence, different skills. And then yes, there you need to apply what you have learned in these courses. So it's pretty much like a real life experience. Through my LinkedIn followers, I have heard that in certain job recruitments, students were also asked to do a writing sample. So if your writing skills are good, if you know how to analyze a problem, then that increases your chances as well to get a good job. Moving on to 5 tips from my side, because I teach public health policy as well as project management and global health. So from my side, 5 tips for you to excel in your assessments and in a course, in a global health course would be, number 1, so be prepared. You need to prepare this beforehand when you take an admission. So don't blankly take an admission. Prepare yourself for these things in advance when you have time and think about these. Number 1, you should be good at academic writing. You should have reasoning skills. You should know how to analyze the data, because assessments, as I told you, we want to analyze your critical skills. So you need to be good at academic writing for that. A part of it is number 2, which is referencing. If you download a scientific paper, have you seen that each and every evidence is supported with a reference, with a scientific reference? So you need to be good in referencing, in giving in-text citations. You cannot give an argument and think that you will get the mark. You need to support all the evidences. You need to support or refute the statements that you have provided with proper referencing, in a proper referencing style. It is generally Harvard, which is followed, and keep it to a benchmark of 10 to 15 references per assignment, because if you're writing an assignment of maybe 1500 words at a master's level, at least 10 to 15 references is a good score. Point number 3, be prepared to use Turnitin. Now, what is Turnitin? Turnitin is basically a software that helps to get a similarity score in the work which is submitted by students. So in other countries, generally in the global south, universities may or may not use Turnitin, but in UK, Turnitin is widely used, and Turnitin gives us a similarity score for each and every assessment that we receive. So if you have downloaded a research paper and copied, say, 40% or 20% of it, or maybe taken some help from a friend who has submitted a similar assignment, expect a high similarity score, and that would be a problem for you, and it could be a case of academic misconduct. So be prepared for Turnitin, because it promotes, I know it's a time of AI tools and people use different artificial intelligence language models such as ChatGPT. We all have heard about it, but I think it's more important that to understand that even Turnitin has an application which can detect the text which is generated by ChatGPT. So you have to be careful about that. Moving on to point number 4, submit your assignments in advance. Do it timely, do proofreading, because most of these assignments are either some project proposal or maybe some analysis that you have to do. Follow the UK time, because sometimes students move from different countries and their systems or their laptops still follow the previous time zone, so don't do that mistake. Follow the UK time zone. And another aspect to this point would be understand the assessment rubric. Understand what makes your performance a fail or an outstanding performance. So rubric is generally provided for each assessment. So you need to understand what makes your assessment stand out and what would make it a fail, or what would give you a pass, or what would give you an outstanding assessment. And last one is ask for exemplars. You should always ask for model answers and good examples of answers or how an assessment is dealt. And generally all module leaders and all universities provide that. If you ask for, so you can ask from your module leader or your instructor if you can get the exemplar answers, because in global health, because it's a new field, it is always good to see how people have attempted an answer, and it's general academics also. It's always good to see how students have got a good grade and how can you also manage to get a good grade for your assignment. So that's it all. That's all from my side. You can expect to see more videos around global health, academics versus how to get into a job, and some support writing, how you can do better in your global health courses. So I wish you all the best if you are looking forward to joining into a global health course, and good luck, and like, share and subscribe to the channel. Keep doing the good work. Peace. See you in the next episode.